Hello, my fellow comic book collectors. Today is Friday, and on Fridays I do my cover challenge, where I basically get you to look through your comics and try to find comics related to a particular theme. And I like sometimes, like usually I try to make it pretty easy, pick out some random books. Well, this time I want to make it a challenge. So I wanted to do reflections. So this will be a little bit awkward, a little bit hard. There's actually a few that I have that fit the theme that I couldn't find. I gotta kind of dig more in my collection. I have them, and there's some really great ones that are on this theme, and I'll mention those later. But if you want to participate, all you have to do is use the hashtag reflection covers, and that's going to be, and it's Friday Comic Challenge as well. So and at the end of this video, I'm going to link out to whoever I chose from last week that participated, that you should check out too. So last week's theme was underwater covers. And actually, I always visit everybody that participates. I always check out their videos. So, and I always post out at the end of my video, I post out like a poll, and I ask you which one you like the best. Well, the one that you guys chose from last week was Dolphin. This was my favorite too. So I'm glad it won. It dominated. It was easily the winner. So this was the favorite of the underwater themed covers that I showed from last week. Now this week it is about reflections. So what do I mean by reflections? Well, I mean things like where it's in the mirror, or it's getting reflected off of maybe a helmet or something that they're wearing. So the one that I actually wanted to bring was Hulk. Hulk, I think it's 341, where he's got the claws out, and Wolverine's reflected in those claws. Or the Hulk is reflected in those claws. I don't have that. I can't find it. Well, I do have it. I just have no idea where it is. It was on top, and then it wasn't on top, and my comic room is a bit of a mess right now. Just a bit. But I did manage to find 10 other covers that are really great, that fit the theme. So I'll show you. Here's an example. This is lower on the list, not because it's not a great reflection. So this is actually Vampirella maybe out here looking into the mirror, and this is her reflection in the mirror. Okay, so this is Vampirella. These are all new. Actually, the reason for this whole theme was there was a bunch of, like in the last few weeks, I don't know why, but there was a lot of reflection covers. So it kind of made me think, hey, that'd be a really cool theme. So this is Vampirella Mind Warp number 3. And that's number 10 on my list. Now a little bit older, and it barely meets the theme. It doesn't really reflect as much as I'd like, and that's why it's lower on the list, is Chili number 1. And you got the little mirror here, and you can see the reflection. It's a very, very small reflection. That's why it's low on the list. But it is, it's kind of I actually kind of like the cover anyway. So despite it being not reflective, I kind of like the cover. I like all the girls on it. So I think it's kind of fun. Okay. Now this one just came out, I think last week, or, it was a really cool cover with a character I really, really like. It is Mr. Freeze, Batman One Bad Day, Mr. Freeze number 1. And you got a couple of reflections going on. You got him kind of reflecting in the helm. It's got this kind of snow globy kind of thing going on. And you got Batman and Robin reflecting. So I really like this cover. I thought it was the cover of that week. Just a really great cover. So this is One Bad Day, Mr. Freeze number 1. I think it's a really great reflection cover. Hopefully it shows, because it's very dark. It's a very dark cover, but it's a really cool one. So I really like that one, though. Another one that came out, I think, last week as well, was Gold Goblin. And I like this one because it's not a real reflection. And what I mean by that is you got Gold Goblin, and he's reflecting an altered self. He's reflecting the Green Goblin. I kind of like that. I kind of like that whole little twist on the reflection. So this is Gold Goblin number 1. And number 7 on my list. This came out just today. I literally bought it today, which was really Wednesday. So when I'm recording this, it's Wednesday. But I just bought this. It was the variant 1 in 20 cover. I really liked it though. It's the Punchline one. I just thought it was really great. You know, you're wearing these kind of crazy glasses, and you got everyone reflected in the glasses. Now there's a really great Spider-Man one that I don't have, that's like with Doc Ock, that's like that. I really love that cover. So if anyone is participating in this challenge, please use that Doc Ock Amazing Spider-Man cover. I just really love that cover. Okay, so this is Punchline Gotham Game number 2. Really great cover. And another one that I picked up just today as I'm recording this was Star Wars Revelations. And it's just a really great Darth Vader cover. Like, I love Darth Vader as a character, and I just love, you know, his kind of like menacing form, and I just think this is a brilliant cover. Like, you got the lightsaber, you got the zoom up on his mask, and he just looks so menacing. And then you get this great reflection where you can see the Jedi in his eyes. I just think that's really cool. So this is Star Wars Revelations number 1. That was a great reflection. And another great reflection cover, and this is actually a key, so you're going to get a special bonus on this one, is Marvel Fanfare number 13. And this is a key because it's Arthur Adams' first cover artwork. So, you know, first published cover. So this is a really great one. You got, you know, the character being reflected in the visor. So just a really cool cover. I just really like it. So yeah. And I think that's, yeah, it's Black Widow being reflected. And this one is actually kind of a interesting, I love this cover, and it is a reflection cover, and it's just one of my favorite covers. I'm a big zombie fan. And Walking Dead is one of my favorite TV shows of all time, even. For season 1, I have to kind of say that because later seasons I didn't like as much. But season 1 I thought was amazing. And you got Rick standing in front of the window, and you got all the zombies being reflected on the glass, the broken glass. I just think that's so cool. I just really like zombies. So this is The Walking Dead number 1. Great reflection cover. And to me, this one has been homaged so many times that I had to have it on the list. This is one where it is like a cool comic, and it's a cool reflection going on. This is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 2. And you got Shredder's mask, and then you get the turtles being reflected on it. I just think that's really cool. So this is number 2 on my list. So you probably wonder, what's number 1? Well, I like my good girl art. I love my my sexy covers. I gotta have Blue Beetle number 54. And this is the one with the disappearing bra. So in the reflection, she's wearing a bra, but here she isn't. So it's kind of interesting. It is Blue Beetle 54. Just a great Jack Kamen cover. This one was mentioned, Seduction of the Innocent. It is like just a great book. One of my favorite books in my collection. So yeah, so this is from 1948 too. It's a really great book. And so Blue Beetle 54, number 1 on my list. So so I showed 10 books. Let's see how many reflection covers you can find. You know, I actually thought that this challenge would be incredibly hard. And as I was kind of doing it, I was like, oh, that I could pick that. So I believe in you. I believe that you can find 10 covers. Hopefully you can do it. I hope you have fun doing these challenges. And please, when you do the challenge, link it in the description. Link it in the comments below, and I'll go check it out. So thanks again for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this challenge. Bye for now.